Yo, what's goody gang? We back at it again with another Dokkan battle video, baby. And today we are going to be getting into a little community reaction. We have a Reddit post, how we feel about the new DFE Super Baby. We're just gonna see what the community thinks about him. I'm excited for him, but we'll see what everybody else thinks. So yeah, let's get into it. If you guys like the video, please make sure you comment, subscribe, like the video as well. Helps it pick up in the algorithm. Let's get into it. All right, so the title is how we feel about the new DFE Super Baby. This is the first one he's gotten since the game started. So, I mean, we do have the yellow coin one, but this is the first one first Dokkan Fest exclusive. So, let's see what people are saying. So, peak, if I get him in one rotation, best unit in the game. I'm going to kind of fly by these a little bit because we do have a lot to go through. Finally, after more than 10 years, we get a Dokkan Fest. Yeah, 10 years. Think about that. Give me that now. All right, May J seems pretty good, but my main complaint is that corroded body and mind is straight ass. I wish they would have made more of his restrictions for GT bosses instead of that category. I guess they did do that. Omega's team would have been absolutely insane. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of corroded body and mind. I mean, hopefully we get some good easy A's to kind of like make sure that that's not too much of a restriction. But yeah, considering that most of his stats are coming from corroded body and mind, it's a little bit weird. Can't believe we've gotten to a point where people would prefer a GT bosses restriction inside a unit's kit. Well, yeah, because GT bosses is actually a real team now. Okay, Robin Hood. The thing is that if you actually look at what he gains by corroded body and mind, it kind of just made up for by being on Omega's team with Omega support. Omega gives critical support, DR support, defense, and links quite well. On corroded body and mind, Baby wouldn't be getting those things. The entire idea is to make him presumably shockingly equal between GT bosses and a dedicated corroded body and mind team. Is actually quite clever, IMO. Wait. The thing is that if you actually look at what he gains by corroded body and mind, it kind of just made up for being on Omega's team with Omega support. So I guess they didn't want to make him too broken for what he does, because we're going to run him on Omega's team regardless. Shockingly equal between GT bosses and a dedicated corroded body and mind team. I mean, we'll see. Well, we'll see what he looks like in game. I mean, on paper he looks pretty good, but we'll see what he looks like in game. Corroded body and mind is going to need a lot of easy A's / super easy A's to be good enough. That's easily the worst part of his kit. IMO. Luckily, Fizz Omega has damage reduction support, but that line still sucks. Me with no Omega. I told you guys, you know what I'm saying? Omega Shinron is going to be fire, but nobody wanted to listen to me. Right now, I can only think of his Tag, STR, Zamasu, and Rose, and AJL Rose. I'm assuming they were going to Easy A Super 17 and maybe Entomology Vegeta. Entomology Vegeta would actually be a pretty fire Easy A right now. And I think Trunks and Vegeta are on Battle of Fate, so they could go on Baby's 170 lead. Okay, I'm not convinced about him defensively when he doesn't dodge. Post-transformation, he has 90% dodge turn 1, 70% dodge after that. Enough stacks, he should be fine. Also has a free rage mode. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they gave Baby a lot, man. I mean, look, he has a giant rage mode transformation that lasts 2 turns, and you can use you can use 3 active skills in 1 turn. I think in his kit it said 1700% attack, and plus the extra 300% attack. Like, bro, Baby in his Great Ape form is gonna be putting out some nasty numbers. All right, let's see. He probably just outright has the best active skill in the game. I think he does. I think he probably does have one of the best active skills. Basically, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, Goku for the Festival of Battle, a stack attack to do big Spirit Bomb in the end. We'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see. He does look like a Festival of Battles character, so we'll see. My goat, it's everywhere for him. Okay, so PLV 93. Unfortunately, Corroded Body and Mind is not a team at the moment. Your best members are Super Janemba, Rose Zamasu, Super Easy A Rose, maybe Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and we've yet to see how a good double baby lead setup works. Yeah, I mean, Corroded Body and Mind, that team really is lacking right now, but think about it, Dokkan, they've shown that they can change the outcome of a good team versus a bad team in the span of like at least one celebration. So we might be getting a Super Easy, I mean, this is just throwing this out there. We could get a Super Easy A for the Yellow Coin LR Super Baby 2. He would be perfect for that team. He'd be perfect. I mean, I'd hope they Super Easy A him because he Easy A'd, I want to say, Super Baby 2. When did he Easy A? Hold on, chat, let me pull this up real quick. All right, so let's look at Corroded Body and... Oh, come on, man. We don't like ads. All right, let's look at Corroded Body and Mind real quick. Yeah, dude, this team is looking pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so he got his Easy A. When did he get it? He got his Easy A in 24. Man, he got an Easy A last year? Well, yeah, he's not gonna Super Easy A anytime soon, so he's out of the table. Man, that sucks, dude. I mean, he would have been a perfect linking partner. Perfect. Dang, so, I mean, we're not gonna be able to have this guy on the team, which sucks, but oh well. Yeah, Corroded Body and Mind might be in some trouble unless we get some good Easy A's. So, well, who could Easy A, actually? Let's look at that. Who could Easy A real quick? Come on. So realistically, the only team we can actually run right now, Rose Masu, Janemba. I mean, even Janemba low-key gets clapped up in some of these harder fights, so he might be, his time is almost up. We can run the fat Janemba. Oh, what, bro? What if this guy gets a Super Easy A? He Easy A'd in 22. Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie. This Vegeta, he could get a Super Easy A. He could if they really wanted to. He might, if they don't give him a Super Easy A this time, he might be getting one next year because this would have been like a 4-year release date. But he's on Corroded Body and Mind, so I mean he'd make a pretty good fit, and it's Vegeta, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna link decently well. Okay, who else can we get? I think this guy might Easy A. Nah, he just came out last year. I'm tripping. Okay, who else? This guy could get an Easy A. It's time. Yeah, no, it's time for this guy to Easy A. This Vegeta might actually be Easy Aing. He might be getting an Easy A. I'm most certainly he could get an Easy A this celebration. I can see it. You know, I mean, he's within the window. He came out like 3 years ago. And I remember when this guy first came out too. I was trying to get this guy. Bro, I used all my stones, couldn't get this guy. It was down to my last ticket summon from the shop. My last ticket summon, and I got one copy of this guy, bro. I remember when he came out. 200% meta. Yep. He could be getting an Easy A, so we just gotta wait on that. Yeah, it's low-key looking bad for this team, I ain't gonna lie. We just got a Super Easy A, he just got a Super Easy A. Yeah, this Corroded Body Mind's looking pretty bad, I ain't gonna lie. They're gonna have to do something to make this team better. Because Corroded Body Mind's not it right now. Alright, so Fap Hand Zamasu. Fap Hand Zamasu, that's a pretty interesting name. He seems very good. Just hope the Part 2 unit flushes his Corroded Body and Mind team further. He definitely feels like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, but without the hurting you while stacking both attack and defense. Want to see in-game on how he performs. Yeah, I mean, it looks like he'll be very explosive just without the whole HP hurt condition. Looks good for those who wanted to play him in his team, but he looks too restrictive. Been on brick mode. Whoa. Jigsaw Panda been on brick mode. Brick mode since the announcement. Gonna hop on Teague time for the summons. Seems fine. His longevity will depend on the celebration. Depend on how the celebration boosts his team. If he get a few really good EZA and super EZA, then I can see him being really good. If not, he will be an option for Omega. True. Seems really good for his first ever Dokkan Fest. Hope that he stays relevant for a while. DFE, yeah, so guys, DFE means Dokkan Fest exclusive. It's just short for Dokkan Fest exclusive. I need him so I can finally run a Goku Black and Baby team. You're only running like 2 Goku Blacks, dude. I mean, Crota Body Mind, it needs the help. Okay, Dog Prank Curious. Really good unit that can help on all sorts of fights. Although I'm kind of curious to see the EZA / Super EZAs. LR Super 17 EZA. Nah, this would be the worst. Dude, if they EZA LR Super 17, bro, this would be the worst EZA right for this celebration. This would be the worst. AGL Super 17 Super EZA. STR Janemba Easy Super EZA. This would make more sense because he's corroded body and mind. These guys will make perfect sense. STR Janemba is Super EZA, Int Majin Vegeta EZA, and LR Majin Vegeta Super. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be these two. It has to be these two. I'm getting the Super EZA. It's baby Vegeta. It has to be these two. Int Majin Vegeta EZA and LR Majin Vegeta Super EZA. It has to be those two. Also, what about part 2? Yellow Coin, LR Babidi into Majin Vegeta, Possessed Bulma, Possessed Gohan, Goten Tag, LR Janemba, another SS4. The possibilities are all endless and kind of hype. Super excited for the celebration. We are definitely, we're not getting another Super Saiyan 4, that's for sure. LR Possessed Bulma, could be fire. LR Possessed Gohan and Goten Tag. I don't know. I don't know what part 2 is going to look like, but we'll see. Wanted a new baby unit for so long. Now I don't have to stones for him. Well, okay, if we're going to get into this, it could be, yeah, Possessed Gohan, Goten Tag. I mean, that makes a little more sense. That actually makes a little more sense. I'm very happy we are getting a new baby, but I think he deserved a larger celebration than a filler slot. He could have been a GDC character, if I'm being honest. Or he could have been GDC or Tanabata. I can agree with that. All right, Nico X Black. Finally, man, baby was so overdue for a DFE. It's still insane it took even this long. And he does look really good, so the wait was worth it for sure. Now all we need is LR Kid Buu, and the 2 boogeymen of Dokkan are put to rest. Yeah, we finally got the baby we asked for after 10 years, and now LR Kid Boo's coming next. Don't know when, but he's coming. Good choice for DFE, but awful kit. I don't know about awful. It's just corroded body mind is not the best. Can we use baby as an alternative to Shenron? No, you want to run double Omega Shenron. Trust. ST is Crota Body and Mind that bad? STR Rose, AGL Rose, Fizz Super Janemba, Tech Fat Janemba all seem like good units still. Yeah, but then again, you have to worry about the linking aspect at the same time. Like, so the team might be there, but are the links there too? You know, like we could be missing out on some good like GT unit or GT links. Yeah, I mean he has big bad bosses, so I mean any of these guys with big bad bosses, he'll cook with that. They should have gave him GT bosses too, man. That would have been so much better. Give him big bad bosses and give him GT bosses. Imagine the defense on this guy. Giant form having an active is really unique. Yeah, I think the baby giant form active skill, it might be one of the most powerful active skills in the game. You can pop 3 of them in one time if I'm not mistaken. All right, DJ Degentimus. I think he will be really effective, but I am also concerned about how well he will age with the corroded body and mind restrictions. I'm looking at a character like Topo. When special pose was good, he was at the top. Once his teammates started falling off, it was difficult to run him, even though he himself was still very effective. You couldn't just slide him in as a 6-man for USS setups and other more broad teams. Same story for AGL Ginyu. Then AGL First Form Frieza. He was really good on release, but then didn't get any help for over a year until he aged. Villains can't afford the same restrictions as Superclass can. Okay, I can. Yeah, this is actually a really good take. Hold on. So yeah, you are right. When special pose was good, Topo was on top. Same thing with AGL Ginyu. When his team was on top, he was good. First Form Frieza, when his team was on top, he was good. Yeah, I mean, they really do be doing this. Like, they'll drop a character like First Form Frieza and then don't give him any help. Which I don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Villain. Okay, this is important right here because I agree. Villains can't afford the same restrictions as superclass characters can. We don't even get help in a given year. Fizz, Omega, and STR Rose are phenomenal though, so that will help a ton. Yeah, this is true because superclass characters, they're a dime a dozen, right? But villains, they don't need these kind of restrictions. I mean, and a character that's heavily restricted to me, or at least was heavily restricted, was the only character I can think of is AGL Omega Shinron from 2023. He was heavily restricted, and GT Bosses, that wasn't even a team at the time. He was carrying that team by himself, and it still wasn't enough. So back then, they couldn't afford to have those kind of restrictions. Still can't afford to have those restrictions, but I'd say until villains are on the same tier as superclass, which will probably never be, in terms of like in terms of type of like the quantity of villain units is what I'm trying to say. Then yeah, villains can afford those kind of restrictions. They should have at least lessened up Baby's restrictions and put them just on GT Bosses as a whole. Like GT Bosses and Corroded Body and Mind. That would have been more free. We don't get enough help in a given year, that's facts. But any smaller category restrictions should be purely limited to DPS ceilings rather than defensive capabilities, especially for villains. Yeah, I mean, I think really STR, Rose, and Zamasu, Physical Omega, and STR Super Easy Omega, I think those are like the big damage dealers on that team. A thankful skip unit for me. Boo. A-Tat Assault, you're no fun, bro. Alright, now we got it from the next portion. I'm going 100% for him. If he gets more units, his first team will age greatly. Using tickets, hoping for the best. Easy skip. Going for him, use the coins for Omega himself. Yeah, I mean, if you want to try and summon farm to get coins for Omega, like, it'll be a good investment. Omega's a good investment. Stick to free tickets. Good when he meets all the conditions, but his team is shite. Definitely Omega Shinron team. Hopefully the Easy A's are going to help a ton. His voice acting kind of sucks. No, his voice acting looks pretty fire, or it sounds fire. Didn't pull Shinron? I'm sorry. Okay, Puzzled Abalone. It took way too damn long to get him as a DFE. This is his first. I don't know if anyone knows this, but this is his first Dokkan Festival exclusive character. It should not have taken almost 11 years of Dokkan. I'm glad he's here. He looks good. I'm hunting. Yeah, there's no way it shouldn't have taken this long, to be fair. Like, think about how many... Dude, it's so funny. When I mention... when you say this... His first Dokkan Fest exclusive in almost 11 years. Bro, I remember in 2023, they gave us three base form Gokus in the span of 6 months. 3 base form Gokus. But we couldn't, this is our first baby ever. That just doesn't make any sense, bro. Not a huge fan of baby. Omega upscale. Not bad. RIP GT Bosses. Nah, he can still run him on GT bosses. Cool choice, but I'll just stick to the free tickets for this one. Wouldn't have a team for him even if I had enough stones to justify a rotation. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for the video. To me, it sounds like people are happy. Other people are kind of concerned for his corroded body and mind and the future of his corroded body and mind team, which is very valid because corroded body and mind is pretty bad right now. But we'll see what some of these easy A's are going to be looking like / super easy A's. And I know Dokkan knows that he's going to need the help. So, especially for his restrictions to be for corroded body and mind. But we'll see. We'll see. Nonetheless, pretty hype character. I'm excited for him. I will be summoning. And hopefully, if you guys summon, you will pull. So thank you guys for coming through to check out the video. Like I said, hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And I will see you in the next video. Adios, amigos.